Welcome Veve fam. In this video, I'll be asking the question, how many millionaires will Veve make? I'm going to jump straight into the video here. And what I'm going to be talking about here is the massive gains that people are seeing so far this past week in the marketplace. If we take an example here of the first appearance Joker, you can see it's currently sitting at 2k gems. And just last week, this was sitting around 500 gems. What I've noticed across the whole, almost every single collectible on the marketplace is the value going up, and more people are willing to either pay more or at least sell the collectibles for a higher price. And that's amazing to see. So what I want to know is, how many people are actually going to end up as being millionaires? How many people are going to invest enough and hold long term enough to actually realise those gains in the future and potentially become millionaires? Veve has the opportunity to change people's lives and make a huge difference. I don't expect every person on the app will become a millionaire, far from it, but I do think at this time just now, people will be able to kind of make life-changing sums of money, and potentially some of those people who would be able to get to that point of having enough gems to cash out and have over $1 million worth or 1 million gems worth of either collectibles or the actual money itself. And it's just fascinating to me how quickly Veve is going. How big the user base has got. We've got millions of people on the app. We've got tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, active every day, every week on the app, going for drops, posting, talking about it on Twitter, talking about it in Twitter Spaces. So there's a huge amount of support out there. Every day more people are getting involved. Veve keeps securing more drops from the licensee holders, and it keeps adding to the number of licensees they have available to do drops for. So that's really strong indicators from the wider marketplace that companies recognise the value that Veve have and willing to invest their IP, and more importantly trust Veve with their IP, which is fantastic to see. This is, I think, truly unique among the kind of NFT space, that a company has such a trust relationship and the key brands for them already signed up. We've got an app already been developed with utility within that, and it's just a case of promoting that to more people and kind of making improvements as we go. So we've kind of got, for me, the fundamentals in place there. And what I want to talk about is what you could potentially be doing to make sure you maximise the value you get of your time on the app. So for me, a great strategy for me, just as we've seen there with the Joker, is going for season 1 drops and going for sort of first appearance drops of popular characters from well-known IP like Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, etc. If you look at C3PO, that wasn't a first season drop, but even going with C3PO, he originally dropped for 6 gems, and for a long time on the app he was between 700 to 900 gems, currently sitting at 1.9, almost 2k gems. So again, it's reassuring to see that people are valuing these collectibles and willing to kind of pay gems for it here. Wonder Woman, this was part of a recent drop, season 3, it's first appearance, and she's a common, yet she's sitting at 1k because she is first appearance and so popular with people, and because we've got so many new people on the app, it's selling for a high price. If Wonder Woman had dropped this time last year with a relatively few number of people on the app in comparison, she'd probably be sitting below the actual value of the buying box of 50 gems. Because there's so many people all want to buy, all want to kind of get in, people are just desperate to kind of get a hold of her and pay the gem to do it. So my first point is, do you think actually anyone will become a millionaire as a result of investing in Veve? Now bearing in mind, we don't know if someone already is a millionaire, not that I'm aware of, in terms of total value of gems or collectibles, but I no doubt think there are people out there who put enough in it at the right time early on to kind of pick up a huge stack of collectibles, and then those collectibles, as we've seen in the marketplace, have just gone up and up in value to the point where technically they are millionaires in the sense of their value of a collection, or perhaps in terms of gems. It'd be interesting to know if someone's sold enough collectibles to realise 1 million gems worth of profit within the app. And do you think that's something that's feasible for a lot of people, or do you think it's just those early people who were in at the beginning who can do it, and you think now that time's kind of passed and anyone coming into the app or anybody on the app just now wasn't in the app previously, they kind of missed the boat in that regard, and all we can do is maybe make tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands rather than millions potentially on the app? So just pop down in the comments below what you think. Are you a millionaire from Veve? Do you think they exist already? can you point me in the direction? Let me know. It'd be good to kind of get on the channel and talk to them about their strategy. Or do you think there'll be more to become? I'd be really keen to find out how many people relatively new to the app are able to kind of get in, have a good experience, and turn what we put in terms of dollars into actual a profit in gems and collectibles, and see whether or not they become millionaires at some point in the future. So I could have talked about the Sue Storm drop coming up on Saturday or the comment drop today, but really I wanted to take a break from covering the drops. I really more just sort of put that kind of thought out there to people's minds that, you know, do you have a goal in mind? And I mean a real goal, so obviously I think a lot of people think 1 million gems is out of reach, but what's more doable for you? My own personal goal is 50,000. If I can realise that goal, that'd be fantastic for me. I'm not saying I would then cash out at that point, I'm just saying that's something I've set my mind towards thinking about. And the recent uptick in the market is kind of reassuring, but of course as things go up they go down, and I'm also thinking about when things do go down, that's also an opportunity to kind of pick up really cheap deals. So I'm looking at the marketplace, but I'm also looking to see which collectibles go up fastest, which ones are now to drop quickly, but also which ones tend to hold the most gains going forward. So for example, for me, if I go into my collection here and show you on the phone, if you look at the first appearance Spider-Man, so I bought him about a month ago, and he was sitting around about 310 gems I bought him for, so he's now at almost 1k. If it is a downturn, if things go downward in terms of prices, will he go back or below that 310 gems, or will we kind of sit much higher? So my thinking is, as time goes by, there'll be some clear blue chips identified, and by that I mean they go up and stay relatively stable and don't lose much value over time, and when we do dip, it's only a small dip, whereas with other collectibles that could quite easily go up and down. So for me, a first appearance of Spider-Man is stuff I probably would never sell, certainly not any time this year, whereas a first appearance here I've got of Damian Wayne, again season 1 for FA, well known character, but I don't have that same kind of emotional attachment to him that I would to Spider-Man. I see Spider-Man being as more of a blue chip, whereas Damian Wayne, although his first appearance, I think that's one of those ones people would be willing to sell off quickly to get gems if you needed to. So for me, my strategy has always been first appearance of popular characters, going for the earliest season possible as well, but that in itself I don't think is enough. So as I said with Damian, he's a first appearance character, he's Batman's son, but again he's not as popular as Spider-Man, Wonder Woman, Batman, etc. And I think he'd be one of the ones that could lose value over time. Same for things like Storm potentially and Deadpool. So I picked up Storm common for around 30 gems. She's currently sitting at 86, so almost 3 times what I paid for. But again, I can see that changing fairly quickly for not just the reason that she's not as popular, but also if you look at the mints there, over 16,500 mints of that character for the common. The high mint account doesn't just affect things that drop, it also affects things during a dip. As there are more people out there holding that character, holding multiple copies, they'll feel more confident to go out and sell those copies or those duplicates that are stacked up, and that will kind of have the effect of lowering the price. So I'd be really keen to hear what you thought yourself. Do you agree? Do you know people already that's kind of made those kind of huge gains in the app? And I'd also like to say thank you much for kind of sticking along with me here. I know I've just been kind of talking to Cam, but hopefully you kind of enjoyed some of the points I've raised. If you have enjoyed this video, please do like and subscribe. It really helps me know what people value. And if you like more information about what I think about thoughts and feelings, I'll be doing a live stream this Saturday with Meet Kevin Padawan. So I'll definitely post about that and let you know when that's happening. In the meantime, please do check out this video here. It has been very popular on the channel. Or you can check out this video here. I'm sure you love it. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.